Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, sure. We might as well get out the thing. You saw, like, your homeboy Trump, his own, supporters out here going wild, they going crazy.
I'll let you take the floor first, so you get your shit off while I get my shit off. Because I'm just a self-hating white boy. Whenever this topics come up,
So, all right. First of all, I forgot. I don't even care about the name. The dude that sat in Pelosi's chair, took the picture of it, and the dumbass, like, they were posting pictures of it on social media, like, idiot, like, he did illegal stuff. Like, they say the max penalty for that is a year. And at first, I'm like, damn, like, what? But then I realized, okay, I think that's the same as breaking and entering. I think the penalty for that's a year. But then again, it's like, shouldn't this be a higher scale? Like, this is a damn government building. What the hell going on? But like, cause Shaq said something where it's like all those people who get caught, they should get like 25 to 30 years. And I was like, I mean, you can't do that until the government labels, like, say for example, the government has to label the KKK a terrorist organization. And then you have to label those people as associating with that terrorist organization. Because if you do that, you sort of create this thing where what's going to stop them from doing that during the next Black Lives Matter protest? Like, start arresting people and send them to jail for that long. That's the because I thought about too the people who work for these big companies that were seen there, and it's like you can't, they can't fire them for that if unless there's proof that they were wild. Because yeah, we know what they thoughts and feelings are, but since the government hasn't labeled them a terrorist organization, you can't really. It's like the thing we said about the Black Lives Matter mask. It's like from an HR standpoint, it's like you can't wear that because we can't stop them from wearing the White Lives Matter shit. So like, just please don't wear it because it's going to just create an issue. So like that's what just my whole feelings towards that whole thing. I just Twitter carried me through that whole situation. People Black Twitter is the greatest thing ever. Black Twitter is the greatest thing ever.
yeah. Um, my thoughts on it is like a little bit more like rational. It's like you literally can't say. I don't know. It's a weird time to look at the news, but you literally can't say like this is not. And this is why I always go back to this young like with the rappers and shit. But you cannot say that this is not a call for a RICO act.
Yeah,
Like obviously it's an organization, and it shows you how big the organization is when Twitter start banning them, and anybody like that was close to him, they started banning them, and then people crying about, oh, it's a freedom of speech. Yes, it is a free. Yes, you do have freedom of speech, but you cannot incite violence, or you cannot say something that will incite violence or incite public hysteria or something like that. Just like the what's calling like when you're in a crowded movie theater,
yeah,
you literally cannot. I mean, it's you can get in trouble for screaming fire because you're causing a panic, even though there's no fire. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
So my own type thing is like, yeah, that's a definitely a RICO act because all they doing is trying to get in Trump good favor, and he is literally saying, hey, do this, do that, do this, indirectly and directly. Like, but it's crazy though, because white people got short memory and shit. They could be like, "Yo, trial by combat," and get these white people stirred up, and be like, "Oh, I never said that." Like, we got video of you
but
like saying that. What are you talking about?
yeah, I know the people. Yeah, I know exactly. People will be like, I never said that. Then you look at their Twitter, it's like he literally tweeted like a day ago. Like, what are you talking? But no, the thing that get me with oh shit, what was the point? Oh, the Trump shit is like I said, when I told y'all, like it was in one of our previous episodes, I'm getting emails. I never voted for this man. I'm getting emails saying be prepared for the fight, do this, do that. It's like, yo, if this isn't proof that all this falls on him, like how is he not going to go to jail? If he doesn't go to jail, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Like
Yeah,
we literally have proof. People have posted it online. Yo, we're getting emails saying like, yo, we gotta fight. Like, what the hell's going on? But I don't. They better arrest Trump. They better arrest Trump.
they're not gonna do it. But you see what they doing? Like in this thing, like the attack on free speech. Like they saying this attack on free speech. Like, but when that's why, like my own type thing, like this is why I get pissed about. It's attack on free speech, and as long as the white people have it. But as soon as like a black person have it, like we going through right now, because we about to get in the topic anyways, but it's a good transition because DC, Maryland, all that shit. But in Maryland, you're allowed to use rap lyrics as a what's calling as a what's it called,
I can't, but yeah, as evidence in the
as
kid, like
evidence.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of bullshit. Cause like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, I thought the Trump crying on Twitter about being silenced was funny just because it's like, dude, like you said, the short memory is like you tried to ban TikTok. Like it's just the hypocrisy right there. Like you're mad that Twitter banned you, but you tried to ban TikTok just because it wasn't a U.S. company. Like get the hell out of
Yeah,
here.
I was saying, man, it's bullshit everywhere, and like this is the first time like they actually getting like they were like, nah, like it's over. Like shut the fuck up, my nigga. Like you
Yeah.
saying some wild shit, but all the, like most of the rappers and shit, and even sports athletes. You remember, hey, stick to politics.
Mm-hmm.
Business owners, they shouldn't have been out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Them
True.
CEOs should not have been out there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
You know,
true. That's true.
they should have stuck to their politics. I mean, they should have stuck to their business.
That's so true.
Yeah, nigga,
Uh,
go make me a sandwich. Sub from Subway. I don't know the nigga name.
and the crazy part about that is like it's crazy how people just that's why sometimes even though I'm not one of those people because I've known like people have died from it and everything, I can see why people think COVID's a hoax. Because think about that, like all those people are grouped together. COVID doesn't come up one time. Think about the previous protests that went. COVID didn't come up one time. That should have been a worry about all those protests, all these riots, or anything. Nobody ever thinks about COVID during those situations.
Uh, no, they had what's calling in there. They had like people like was saying something about it. They
Mm.
said be ready for a big spike, but it wasn't like everybody in the media was talking about this joint
Oh, okay.
because what's going to get more views? You talking about COVID or you talking about like what do
Yeah.
people want to click on?
Yeah,
The
yeah, I guess yeah, that's not really the worry at that moment, you know.
yeah,
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
yeah, and on top of that, there was not that many shootings, and them niggas were looting. So
Dog, they were breaking into the U.S. Capitol. Like, if that isn't bees to start shooting, but like for real, I don't know. All right, actually, so all right, I sort of got past where yeah, I understand people like yo, like why aren't they shooting them? But I think just me, I sort of outgrew the whole hate because it's like I don't want anyone to die. That's my whole thing. So it's like I understand, like you talking about body for body. Oh, they're black. Yeah, I feel that. I do feel that. I promise you, I feel that. It's just like I've just learned once you're something, you're set in your ways. There's no changing that. So in a way, I'm just like these are some idiots. Like I don't even pay them any mind. Like whatever. And in a weird way, it's like I feel bad for how dumb they are. Like y'all just dumb. But so like the thing is like, oh, they need to get shot too. It's like, I mean, that's a little evil, but like I feel you, but it's just I don't know. I just don't feel that way anymore. It's like there's no point even thinking about that.
yeah, I don't. My own type thing is like if you do something like you know what you signed up for, pretty much.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like that's it. You know what you signed up for.
Like shit.
Like you you was calling you run into like pretty much the NFL players. Like you knew what you signed up for. Like your body is the what's calling
Mm.
is nothing but what's calling to them. The shit called.
I know, like, be honest, I just woke up from a nap, so I ain't already there, but I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about. Like, yeah, yeah, like they just see you as like, hey, like, make money for me, like, just go out
yeah,
there. It's like you're expendable. You're expendable.
yeah. And same thing with the U.S. soldiers. They're expendable too. Like
Yeah, yeah, it's a harsh reality, but yeah, that's true. Like, you putting your life on the line, and yeah, like they got
yeah,
someone the next man up. Like that's where that comes from, the next man up mentality. Like you're
yeah.
expendable. Like that's what that means.
And that's what it pretty much is. They are expendable, and everybody knows that.
Yeah,
So they can't get mad at one people for doing one thing and then the other people doing another thing.
yeah,
But yeah, but that should just you know what I'm saying? Because I know people that Trump supporters and they're not with it. They're like just supporting for like certain
yeah.
policies, but they're not like all out crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
like mainly they just want that tax break.
yeah,
That's
mainly that. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
yeah,
Like, for some, yeah, it's not a lot, but for some, it is a lot.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah, I saw. I know you don't watch it, but Brilliant Idiots with Charlemagne and Andrew Schultz. They were talking about their taxes they gotta pay and how it be getting them hot because what gets them mad is like when you hear these big corporations for all these tax breaks, or you hear how much Trump paid in taxes, you're like, wait a minute, how the hell he pay that? So then they reach to their accountant like, yo, what is he doing? Why can't we do that shit? Because he was like, Charlemagne said, I gave a quarter mil to South Carolina State. And then he said, once I saw how much I had to pay in taxes, I was like, well, damn, I wouldn't have gave that much. Like, damn, like it's just like it's funny how it's just the tax break. I don't know. I don't know what happens, obviously. Like I sort of wish we had a bigger platform. So I would love to have somebody on to be like, yo, what are these businesses doing other than like, because I know they have places in like certain areas where like say one company will have their corporate office is technically in Maryland, but even though they don't even ever go their
Yeah,
corporate office is somewhere else, but they just put it in Maryland, label it in Maryland, so the
yeah.
taxes or something like that. They do shit like that. But for like individuals, I want to know what the hell they be doing. Like, because I'm surprised they haven't nipped offshore accounts out. Like, that should
They're
be,
not. They're not gonna do it. That's why people. That's why the Forbes list is made up.
yeah,
Like, it's just a value of what you have in what's called in the
yeah,
U.S.
yeah, 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 yeah,
It doesn't like it's not taking in certain things and stuff like that. So that's why it's semi made up. And a lot of people don't know what networks are because they're
yeah,
stupid. And Trump network is pretty probably not that high because he owe a lot of people and he got a
yeah,
lot of debt.
yeah. 'Cause
And a
I
network
forgot.
is the debt plus the amount you make in all your assets.
Yeah. So pretty
And
much,
that's
if you
the
sold everything out, if you sold everything, that's what you would be.
if you sold everything, paid off your debt, that's your network.
Yeah. Okay.
Like my network is probably like probably like it's probably like 60K.
That sound right. I mean, too, because my whole thing would be my what would take me down would be my student loan debt, which
What take me down would be my car note. That's it.
yeah, if the government want to hurry up and get rid of that debt, that'd be really cool. Just putting it out there. Not trying to pay that shit this year. But you ever just be doing that? You be low key trying to wait and be like, I wonder if the government going to say something where we don't gotta do it. Like especially last year when they were saying what like in New York people didn't have to pay rent. I wonder if people were sitting there like, well, like I'm gonna wait and see if they say it again this month. Like I can pay it. I just don't like. I mean,
Shit. The fucked up part about it, and I don't mean to keep bashing these businesses, but fucking Xfinity raised their fucking bill.
oh yeah, I know. No, and the service is trash. I don't know. They do this crap where someone has to come out there and I think they put a machine on the thing to boost the signal, and after a while that signal fades and your internet becomes trash again. So then it's like they expect people to like just live with that internet. Like, no, I'm paying that same money. You come back out here and do whatever y'all need to do because like they be killing, especially like someone who work from home. Like I said, I told you shit. I in the previous episode, I told you that I have no idea what you're doing right now.
Don't worry about it. Just keep
All right.
going.
In the previous episode, like I said, I was thinking about suing them because like I had to miss days of work because of the internet connection.